Hey traders, how's it going? Hopefully you guys having a great day today in this wild market. Man, is this amazing. Why aren't you guys following us on Twitter? Why aren't you guys in the community yet? So much opportunity out here, so much tidbits of information, and so much going on. What are you guys waiting for? Come join us. Now let's go ahead and go over today's review. If you did not see today's live stream, we went ahead and did the market analysis. So if you want to know what the analysis was for today and how dead on we were, including the gap up last night, go through and watch that live stream. Just the first 10-15 minutes or so. It's about an hour live stream, but we had some. We almost got a live trade on there. We were answering questions. So the plan from here forward is to go ahead and do a live stream every Thursday. That gives everyone a chance to ask questions, get them answered, go ahead and watch us trade live, etc. So every Thursday, expect a live stream. But as far as this Apex account goes, uh, wanted to go ahead and do a review of today's trade and what we were seeing. Last night we had some key information in the chart, so we were looking for a gap up today. After we got that gap up, we started to go ahead and count our setup. Now, for those of you who've been watching this Apex account little challenge we have going on here, you see that we trade the exact same setup each and every day. Although the past 2 days, including today, we've been trying to catch this out of the open. So went ahead, had a rough start to the morning in this Apex account, and then ended up recovering about halfway through the day with our yellow bar setup. So I want to do a quick review. Let's go ahead and take a look at that for you guys to watch. Right. Let's go over today's action, today's trade. So again, go ahead and watch through that analysis video to get all the detailed information. But basically what we were looking for last night after the market opened, again, the yellow bars are turned off on this indicator for the members so that we're not taking any unforeseeable trades during illiquid times, etc. But here's a yellow bar, here's a second yellow bar, take our word for it. That's where they are. And we saw this pop up. That was our first clue yesterday afternoon, right after the market opened. We're going through our end of day work, and then right here, so we start to put in the chat room. Watch for Apex traders. Watch for the gap up overnight, just in case anybody was trading in those wee morning hours or late hours last night. We have some UK traders in there, so this timing might be good for them. See if they were going to catch this move. I didn't get no reports back if anybody caught that or not, but then right here, so now this is roughly about 1 a.m. or so for us. Our alerts started to go off. We saw some block trades coming in. We saw a little bit of activity in some of the algorithms we use. Like, okay, so tomorrow's the day, meaning today, right? This is last night. So tomorrow's the day. We're finally going to get that pop. The market's going to run like crazy. Let's go ahead and see if we can try and catch it. So now that's the premise of the day, right? That's how we came into the morning thinking. Just like yesterday, Yesterday we did not have the overnight clues, but we were expecting that move yesterday. Ended up happening today. As so be it with the market, never get things exactly how you want them. That's okay. That's why we are risk managers, right? Your job as a trader is just to manage your downside, not how much you can make. Notice the profits on this Apex account versus the losses. Okay? It's by design. Managing your risk should be your primary focus as a trader investor. Okay? Can you control the downside? Our number one rule we tell everyone, it's not how much you can make, it's how much you can keep. Okay? So this is what we were looking at today coming into the day. We had our first yellow bar here. So that gives us, okay, a kind of a first hint, first clue. Again, you guys know the yellow bar setup we watch for each and every single day. But what we did today was, since we missed that, oh, there we go. Since we were looking for that action last night, and today we had expected a rally of some sort, short covering, right out of the open, right here on this dip. As we dip below, we were anticipating that second yellow bar setup to come in right around here. So enter the position with no yellow bar. Again, important. We are experienced traders. Not everyone can do that, but if you are using the indicators, if you are learning the rules and strategies, always have to wait for this first cycle yellow bar. Now we'll go through and explain that here in a sec, but this was the game plan, right? We wanted to get heavy into this, looking for a move upward. Oh, here we go. Looking for a move upward. So bought some in, bought the second piece, and no yellow bar came in. Realized it, like, okay, not gonna work. Got stopped out on this candle for $1,875. So we were ready to start off the day on this Apex account. Very unfortunate there, but oh well. It's part of doing business. You just gotta prepare. Okay? So since that has happened, that's now 3 days in a row that the early morning wee hours trades are not working. So we've gone ahead and in this Apex account, we've implemented a rule that we use in our own standard accounts as well. Um, some of our standard accounts, depending on who's trading them, but no trading the first 30 minutes of the day. So we're only going to be trading the 2 yellow bar setups from now on in this Apex account, and the orange bar setups. So the yellow bar and the orange bar setups are the only ones we'll be trading, which will make for more cleaner and better YouTube content as well as education for the members. That way it'll start avoiding these red trades, because we actually caught an amazing trade here on this 2 yellow bar setup. Netted just about 3K on this trade, but due to the red, we ended up closing the day $1,112.50. Now let's go through the education real quick. What do we have here? First yellow bar, and we get this question: how do you know which ones are which, right? Now we're going to change the colors. One of our members provided an idea that instead of yellow, we've just always done it this way. We've been doing this for a long, long time, and it's kind of habit. But one of our members had a great idea that why don't we just change the colors of the bars, right? Like, hey, that's a pretty damn good idea. So simple, we never thought of it, right? So what we're going to do is go ahead and change the coloring of these bars to show you the sequencing. But for now, it is yellow. So what we have, first yellow bar, watch this yellow number here. How do you know this is number 2 or this is number 2 when the sequence starts? So what you need is this first yellow bar here, 4 times of whatever that yellow number comes up with, right? It's going to change every time, but whatever that yellow number comes up with, 4 times that is. So in this case, 4 times that is right around 15 points right here, right there, which is where we got stopped out at. No secondary yellow bar. The cycle restarts. So this is no longer number 1. This turns into 0. Okay, you programmers and algorithms out there and system traders out there, you know what that is. 0. This now turns into 1. Okay, so now this would be 1. Then what happens at 1? We get our setup. If you've been watching these videos day to day, this is what we trade. Nice, easy setup. Not hard, not difficult. Especially we chat through this all throughout the day, throughout the chat room. Tell you guys when the first bar is coming in, when the second bar is coming in, our positions, everything. So first yellow bar came in. What do we have here? The A setup. How many times have you seen this all week long, past 2 weeks in these videos, or 7 days? It's only been a week in this Apex account. We're on day 7, I think it is. 7 or 8. But A setup, right? Little structure, little house, little teepee, whatever you want to call it. Watch that low break. That low breaks, then you start to look for and clean that up a bit. Then you start to look for the second yellow bar. Not difficult, guys. Very, very easy. If you guys see these videos day in and day out, it's quite ridiculous how repeated this is. Very, very simple. Okay, so now here, what we did to manage the position. This is the first yellow bar. We know we're looking for that A structured setup. So what do we have? Resistance here and our A structure. We went ahead and took a short position here, just a manual trade. There's no orange bar or yellow bar. That's just to reduce some of that 1800 risk from this trade earlier in the day. Went ahead, dropped that off, and ended up exiting that here. So now we're red. I don't remember what it was, 1500. We only took one contract there, just again, little by little piecing out. And we have other strategies throughout the day to reduce red during certain times. Management strategies are called, versus a trade setup like this where you're looking to really crush it and make some of your day. And then there's other times when you have a trade that you're just looking to manage, right? That's what this little orange, probably not populating on the video, but this little orange section here, you'll see these little oranges pop up throughout. Those are usually our management sections. but onto the yellow bar setup. So we took that short, one contract, dropped down, we're at like 1,500 or so now on this account. Right here, waiting. Second yellow bar comes in right here. Second yellow bar comes in after what? A little house break, TP break. We call it the A setup, A formation, but I guess it's more like a little house. So second yellow bar comes in. What do? We go ahead and enter the position right there, right where the little arrow is. Next, enter the second leg of the position here. On this pop, we go ahead and take profits right up in there, right? We took right at 5 points. And then as that was coming back down, we go ahead and establish what? If you guys have been watching the videos, again, this is routine, right? It's not even difficult. Follow along with the videos, learn what we're trying to teach you guys right here. Right, so this was 22580. 22580 was the actual number. Here we go. And what do we have? So we took profits right there, came back down for a retest, added right back in, got back up to 5 here, and started piece out a little bit heavier. Probably should have held a little bit longer, but pieced out a little bit heavier due to that red. Took some profits there, took more profits at 4201 zone, took more profits at 4209, which was right up in here, and then right here at 4214 zone, went ahead and took the last piece off. Now this puts us green on the day, $1,112. Now what we were looking for here was actually a re-entry, reload. Again, managing that trailing stop since we were red earlier. Ideally would have been able to hold this because if you can see that structure held very well. But went to lunch, we're like, okay, we'll let this drop down, build back up, and watch for this pop. Remember in yesterday's video we discussed this 42.12.25. Went to lunch right here. By the time we came back from lunch, we thought we would see something of this sort, right? Here's the pullback. Oh, come on. Here's the pullback. Here's our red line, trailing stop. Nice and easy to read, right? That got stopped out. If you were still in the trade, that's where you would have got stopped out. Then what you want to see is the same setup we've discussed before in these videos, right? Some type of structure build, and then next leg, which we got, just not enough structure build for us. By the time we got back from lunch was right here. It's like 10:40-ish or so, right up in here. So one expensive lunch, I'll tell you that, because we were planning on loading on this thing. Right there, we got back from lunch, missed out the rest of the move. Very unfortunate, because this baby just ran and ran like we've been talking about in these videos. This is a tremendous move. So for those of you that are around at the desk, from entry to second orange bar, right here is where you would have taken your final exit if you held the whole thing. That's about 100 points or 3% gain in an index. Ridiculous. Then we went live. We're watching the live stream. We talked about this short setup. It was a short setup coming in here. If we would have popped up and got another orange bar here, we would have rode that short down. The trade actually worked out, but never actually produced the signal to enter right there. So no second orange bar. So ended up closing up the day with $1,112.50. Not a bad day. Still a green day, but again, netting 3,000 here, but unfortunately that early morning red. So from this point forward in this Apex account, we want to go ahead and get this funded rather sooner than later. So we will only be trading the yellow bar setup and orange bar setup. Just for you guys watching these videos, that's what you'll be seeing from now on. We'll go through them each and every single day, and soon here to have this account funded and start growing. Oh, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Be sure to like the video. Come join us. This stuff is not difficult. I know these markets are wild. That is just because you are inexperienced. It's okay. We've all been there. I started somewhere. My mentor started somewhere. My bosses started somewhere. Everyone started somewhere. Okay. If you have under 10, 20 years in this market, you still have a long way to go. All right. So come get professional education. Come join a group of people that are looking to give back. That's why we're doing this, right? Don't need the money. So we're looking to give back, looking to go ahead and give away some knowledge. Knowledge is the most important thing. Okay, not many people teach the stuff that we know. Not many people teach the stuff that we teach because it's more for funds, etc. So not really based on the retail level. Everything you see on the retail level is moving average this, VWAP that, this indicator, that indicator. No one really teaches the time aspect. No one really teaches the mathematical aspect of the markets. So that is our goal. Let's go ahead and grow this community, all of us together, and profit from the education. So hopefully you guys are having a great day. It was an amazing day today. Amazing, amazing day today. Let's go ahead and keep riding this volatility. We got many more months of this, so be prepared. Get in your seats, get yourself some education, get yourself a community you can rely on. And other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you in tomorrow's video. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot to show the screen. Got to show that on YouTube. If you want any type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Reputation or anything in the community, people like to see the numbers. So there we go, $1,112.50. Close out the day with that, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys.